see me chug ice. How are you guys doing? Thank you all so much for being here. Hey, Busola, how are you? Hey, Cammie. Hey, Sarah. Hey, Miss Kiki. Thank you for joining us tonight. Hey, Tiffany. So, as you know, this is like our thing that we do, Arnold and I, where we kind of sort of watch reality award shows, and then we come together when we have the time, and we do a red carpet review, a comedic red carpet review with you all. So without further ado, let's bring in Arnold. Hey, Arnold.
Hey, Star family.
Arnold, what did you think of the BET Awards?
Oh, they were great.
He didn't watch.
I didn't watch.
He never watches. This is
I don't know when I don't see promo for the BET Awards. Like, how do y'all know when the BET Awards is coming on? I knew the BET Awards were coming on or coming when people were posting from the red carpet. Like, how do y'all know?
I will say, I feel like the promo was down this year. Oh, yeah. Normally, there's like, especially in LA, there's advertisements everywhere. There wasn't anything until like the actual weekend of the event. And the only reason why I saw it is because I was in downtown LA where the awards were being hosted, but there just was not a lot of advertisement happening this year. And I don't know why. I don't know what's going on with award shows because the MTV Awards, they canceled their award show.
VMAs?
The VMAs. Yeah, they canceled it.
Oh.
We're not getting one next year. So I don't know like what's going on with media right now, but
what are the BET Awards? Are they a music award show?
It's no. It's the Black Entertainment Awards. So it's music.
Oh, it's just anything in Black entertainment. Okay.
Anything in Black entertainment. And now Black Global Entertainment.
So, I'm saying that like I've never seen it before. I have watched the BET Awards, but like I just know.
When we watched the BET Awards, it was an event. Like the BET Awards is like not the same.
Yeah.
It used to be an event. Like the VMAs used to be an event.
Right.
Like something is happening with award shows where they're just like being phased out.
The VMAs were so huge. I don't know if we got any young Star family, but the VMAs were so huge. I feel like we said it before. It was like a thing. You went over your friend's house. Yep. It was like the Super Bowl. You know what I mean? Like you watched the VMAs. Mm-hmm. Well, because we watch videos, so
we literally had watch parties. Mm-hmm. We literally had watch parties. Yeah. It's just not the same anymore, and I don't know why. I don't know what's happening with media, but as somebody who works in it, I'm very concerned. Yeah, I'm very concerned because there was little to no promo. I will say what I did watch. I watched, but I got like half of the shows late, and then I watched like some of the stuff online. What I did watch, I was like, okay. It's just not the same. The performances were okay. I wasn't blown away by any performance. The Usher tribute, I love that it was all women, but I felt like with him being a male R&B superstar, we should have had up and coming male artists within the R&B space. And they were there, you know.
Yeah.
There are a lot of them in the audience, and I don't know what was going on with like the casting for this season. For this award show, but it was just very awkward to have like a lot of women who just like broke in that we just now know about. And I think they were maybe getting them because they're Disney stars or they're younger, but it just wasn't for me equally balanced. I feel like watching that tribute when Victoria Monet and Teyana Taylor came out, that's when I got excited. Mm-hmm. Because the performance, the professionalism, it was just. Oh, you disagree, Arnold?
No, it's not. It's not. I disagree.
For me, it was top notch. I think that Chloe did a great job as well, but I don't feel like this generation gives her tens. But I feel like she is a performer that our generation is used to. You know, like giving it all. And
the kids are not performers anymore.
They're not performers anymore.
They're not performers.
She's the full thing. She's the whole shebang, and they just will not.
I don't know why they're not like. if your inspiration is
Mhm.
like performers or even people like Usher, I feel like you should want to do that, either like emulate that or do it in your own style. And
Yeah,
they kind of just don't. They
they
can't
don't.
really, a lot of them can't really sing live. And you can kind of make up for not being a super duper singer if you are a super duper performer, but they're also
Yes.
like not really good performers. So I don't,
Mhm.
I'm like, what is the basis of this person
I
being
think
on
we're
TV right
lacking
now?
artist development.
Yeah.
That's what I think is happening. And I think like with Victoria Monet and Teyana Taylor, why I got so hyped is because I feel like this is like the last of artist development that
Yeah.
we're going to see for at
Yeah.
least a generation, just because it was like, this is an Usher tribute. There has to be, we gotta give more. I like Coco Jones. I think she has a great voice, but she seemed a little, she's
I don't really care for her voice. Like, I think she's very pretty. I like her as an actress. I don't really care for her voice or like to, I've never been interested in like a song of hers or
Mhm.
anything. I mean, I like that she exists in like the landscape. And also, I do like that she has a, I don't know if you would call it like a baritone, but she has like a deeper
Yes.
register voice. And I'm like, oh, that's like kind of unique because you get these like young girls and they have these like, you know,
Mhm.
cutesy voices, not Tiana obviously, but I don't know, she just never, I'm never
I
like, oh, I
think,
want to
I
hear that
think,
new. I
I
think she's
think
pretty.
she's a pretty girl. And I think she has a great voice. I think the marketing is a bit off because I feel like they're trying to make her a vixen, and that's just not who she is. Like the Usher
Yeah.
tribute, she was very nervous and like I don't think comfortable with being sexual with the men in the
Yeah.
audience. With and I think that that is what they were requiring from her, and it
Hmm.
was uncomfortable for me to watch her be uncomfortable doing those things because I just did not think that that was her first mind to do
Right.
something like that. It felt coached, and I just think the marketing for her and the development of her is just a bit off because I think her team doesn't know how to fully transition her from Disney star to like sultry R&B star. I think
Yeah.
Zendaya had like a much easier route because she went from Disney star to movie star. I think when you go into like sexual R&B or
I mean,
where we
she
have right
actually
now,
did do like some little pop songs, but it was like pop songs. It wasn't like sexy songs. It was like
yes, and they're
teenage
trying to
girl songs.
transition her, and I just think that they're having a very difficult time doing that. I also think another young lady whose team is struggling to find her footing is Tila's team. She is the young lady behind you. She is a South African.
Tyler.
Tyra. Tyler. I thought it was Tila. It's Tyler.
It's
The baby,
Tyler.
the baby name is Tyler. Tyler. I think her team is also struggling with how to market her as well. I don't know if she has like a half South African team and like a half Black American team. But if she was on my team, if I was on her team, I would not have advised for them to present her in a manner where the first song that she is doing is not her most popular song at the BET Awards, like putting her on a global scale or introducing her to this very popular audience. I would not have done the song that they did. I would have at least ended with Water, which is what became very big in the States. And I also would not have put an African artist in a cage with animals.
Oh,
I was like, why are we doing this?
see, I didn't see that, so sorry, y'all. I don't really have reference to that.
Listen,
However, I think that she is like, I think that her team is doing something right because I think she's a successful international artist, and I think that they're just trying to like break. I don't even think they're trying to break into the American market. I think that she has had some breakthroughs in the American market. Water was a huge thing.
yeah,
She's like all over like fashion. She's like a pop culture girl now, if
mhm,
not a pop singer. I think the struggle is like, what kind of artist is she? Is she an R&B artist or whatever? But I think that she's
yeah,
had success doing
yeah.
whatever it is she is doing. It's just kind of how. So I think like in her case, America is the catch up because I think the world, or at least
Already knew about
Africa,
her.
already
Mhm.
knew about her and has like a good grip on her, and at least maybe they know how to market her because like I don't know what, you know, what she's considered in South Africa. Is she considered an R&B star or is she like a pop or whatever? But she's like has that market pretty
Yeah.
well for it even to break over,
Mhm.
break in here,
Yeah.
break through here. Sorry.
Some people, I just want to, we're not going to like get into it, but I just want to address it because I've seen this a bit. Some people says Tila shouldn't have gotten a BET award since she's not black. There are white people who have gotten BET awards. She's colored where she's from.
Tyler, I really,
Tyler.
really, really dislike this. Tyler is black. Tyler is in, and this is the thing I had. I think we had this discussion before. Black American people do not set the standard for what you could call in South Africa. You know, there's like the Black people who are like primarily Zulu, and there's the Boers who are of Dutch ancestry. Those are the white people, and there are like biracial people who are colored, and that is what they are called. It's not offensive, it's not a slur or whatever. But to look at that girl and say, oh, she shouldn't have wanted to work because she's not black is ludicrous, because she is black. And the music she does could be considered black music in America. She does not, she probably said like, oh, I'm not black, because in South Africa, black is the straight black people, not the light skinned mixed people. You know what I mean? Here it's like, oh, you black if you black. You know what I mean? She's like, well, I've never been like considered black. Black people in South Africa don't consider me, you know, I'm considered colored. And that's just what she is. But that's not to say that she's not black because she considers herself colored. That's literally like what she is and what she's been her whole life. And what is she, like 19?
I think she's like 22, but she's very young.
She don't know what y'all Black Americans call each other.
She doesn't know. And I think what's happening here is that I think we're getting caught up. Americans are getting caught up on her calling herself colored, which is something that we consider derogatory.
Right.
So she would be considered mixed here. And I don't think that with her being mixed, that she does not qualify, because there are a lot of Black people who identify as mixed, but identify as black when they want certain achievement in spaces, and we allow that.
No, so I think that
allow that with her.
I think there's just I think I mean, maybe you're trying to say, I think there's a lot of mixed people who just consider themselves black. And it kind of makes sense, because even acknowledging that you're mixed or you're biracial, you still consider yourself black in America, because one, other people consider you black if you look black. And also you literally look black. You know what I mean? Like, I know a lot of people who are black, but you just find out that they have their surprise white mom, and that's just is
Happy
what
Mother's
it
Day.
Yeah, Happy Mother's Day. But if they're not with their mom,
you would think
and they didn't tell you, you wouldn't assume that they were mixed. You definitely aren't assuming that they're white. So they say, yeah, I'm black, because they're just a light-skinned black person. But then I know black people who with two black parents who are light-skinned, who have, you know, loose curl hair and stuff like that. And they're like, I'm black. But they could pass for something else. But it's just like, that's an American thing. Over there, you colored. And
it's mainly about what do you identify with, so what group will know who to protect. That's basically,
well, it's like, and those are like the literal classifications here. Here it's black and or Asian or white or, you know, Latin. And even that's brand new, because then people go off over even that's new, because maybe 50 years ago you'd have been called a mulatto, and that was like a real thing. Now it's an offensive term. You know what I mean? It's just like these categories. But like, I definitely disagree that she shouldn't have gotten an award, because
I feel like if Iggy Azalea can get a BET award, so can Tyler. Like,
because to be honest,
I don't think it's a big deal.
I honestly don't even have a problem with white people getting it if it's black entertainment, meaning like it's entertainment for black people, it's entertainment in black spaces. I do see why a person would be like, not Iggy Azalea, because she is a white Australian woman, but she's a rapper and she makes arguably black music. So,
well, she's a minstrel. I would, if we're going to give a BET award, I would probably say a Tina Marie, a Bobby Caldwell. Like, there's no way you can deny that they do a specific type of entertainment,
a genre,
a genre that captures a large black audience. So BET itself says that you do not have to be black to get a Black Entertainment Award. And I just do not understand the diaspora awards with this young lady, but I just feel like there's a lot of online people trying to make this a problem.
And it's not. It's so not.
Just not.
It's so not.
That's not a problem. I think a lot of this conversation is coming from the fact that she went on the Breakfast Club, that minstrel show, and they were trying to put her in a box of how to identify in America.
Yeah.
And it just created this controversy. But I'm just like, there are non-Black people who have BET awards.
Right.
She as a mixed woman can have one because we've done that time and time.
And Black Americans do not set the standard for what Black is. You know what I mean? Like, we don't get to determine because that's just not.
Well, we don't set the standard for what Black is globally, but we do set the standard for what Black is in America.
In America.
America. And so that's why I said she would identify as mixed here, if that's what we're saying, you know. But I don't think that she should have got it. Like, I know, like, for me, I was rooting for Tim's, but she wasn't even nominated. So it's like,
because Tim's not new anymore.
Yeah, she's not new anymore.
Tim's not new. Tim's been up for like a couple years. I think Tim's probably could have got it last year or 2 years ago. Tim's been nominated for Oscars and stuff. Tim's not a new artist. Tim's is an established artist.
Yeah, she's very established. Yeah. And if we're just going to base off numbers, Tyler has had a great year.
Yeah.
So, of course, the BET Awards is going to platform her, because I don't think a lot of people know is that the record companies campaign for their artists to award shows. That's how they vote. They say streaming and all of those things and sales. What it really comes down to is whose label is putting enough money into the campaign. Same thing with the presidential election. Same thing with any award show, the Oscars. If a movie studio is campaigning hard enough, they're going to win. And that's just what happens here. Whoever was going up against them, they should have got their money up. If you wanted to win, you should have got your money up. JG said, when Sexy Red was on my TV went off. Listen, say what you want about Sexy Red, but she had a great night. Everybody gave her a standing ovation like she was freaking Will Smith. Like the kids love Sexy. They love her. She had a really great set. Her and Ice Spice are, I guess, for a younger generation, really big stars. So that's why she had a great set. That's why her and Ice Spice had a larger amount of time than other, what we would say, established artists, because they're just really popular. And I think BET,
longer amount of time to do what? What did she do? What did she do?
You just don't like Sexy. And listen, I'm not a fan of that Trump supporter, but I will say she's popular.
But I'm sorry, Sexy Red's not talented. She's not talented. She can't rap. She can't. What do you mean she had she performed?
Mm-hmm.
And she performed multiple songs?
I think she just did one song, but it was her most popular song. And she had dances. She had a full set. Full set.
I mean, it's not just that I don't like her. But to do what? I don't even. Did she do
She rapped. She did "Ooh, baby, I love you," and then I think she did "Sexy Love Money." I don't know if that's a different song. They all sound the same to me.
I don't know these songs. Even the day I love you, the day I love you. I thought that was
you never heard "Sexy Love Money," "Sexy Love Chorus"?
No. I really never heard that one.
I know.
I heard the "Baby Go Together." Nick, I know that one. We go together. We go together. It's just when I listen to them, I'm like, are these real songs or are these just choruses? Okay. That's why I'm like, oh, did she perform a whole song? What are her songs?
I think she performed 2. It sounded like 1 to me, but I think it was 2.
She's
popular. She's popular.
She's abysmal.
Okay. Alrighty. Usher gave a speech as well that night. A lot of it was bleeped out. He let his first wife know that he's trying. I'm trying, Tamika, to mend their relationship. It just seems very weird that when men at the BET Awards are honored, they always are giving a shout out to the women that they kind of wronged. It's I'm just get
you trying to do what with Tamika?
make it work. They've been fighting since they got divorced. So they've been fighting in the media for years, especially since Tamika got the reality TV show with Carlos King. I don't know if it's still on, but yeah, that's why he let her know. I'm trying, Tamika, because he wants to fix his family. So he had to let her know at the BET Awards.
Okay, good.
Okay, but listen, he should have been honored. I felt like it was I felt like if anything, they should have just left it to Tayana and Victoria Monet, who had a bang out year and a great performance as well. I loved what Sean Bankhead did with the choreography. I love all of her songs. She does. A lot of people are comparing her to Beyonce, and I feel like if we're going to talk about anybody today that could possibly have do what Beyonce has done, I think it would be her. I feel like she definitely has the star power and the drive and the passion
and the talent. Like she's a songwriter, talent. She's a singer. Yep.
She started off as a backup dancer.
She's an amazing performer. Mm-hmm. Like I love her. I think she's like the whole package, and I think she is so like lyrically gifted. I really like her, like the quality of her songwriting. I like her a lot.
Yeah,
she collabs with all the right people who I love.
She collabs. What I like about her is she does what Issa Rae did, and it continues to do. She networks across and not up. Yeah. So, you know, one of her, like her main choreographer right now is Sean Bankhead, and he really, like the work that he has done for her continues to like go viral.
Right.
And she continues to use him. And that's networking across. And I think that has worked out perfectly for her. Who else do we want to talk about for the night before we get into the red carpet? I think those are all the performances that Lauryn Hill is a beast. She did amazing. I wish she would, pay the people that did her first album so she could play the original music, but she had the crowd jumping. I love the fact that she brought out her son and they did his very popular song on TikTok. But I love Lauryn Hill's performance. Did you watch it, Arnold?
Sure.
Is there any performance or acceptance speech that you want to talk about before we get into the red carpet?
I think you got it.
I got it. All righty, guys. Let's acknowledge these super chats from AY. AY said, Normani injured her ankle and knee in BET rehearsals and couldn't perform down like she would have. People were so mean about it. For Black girls, people need to learn critique versus nasty. Not y'all, LOL. Thank you so much, AY, for the super chat. I forgot that she was going to perform. Listen.
Did she perform like one of her new songs?
She didn't perform because she got injured. Listen.
Oh, she didn't perform at all?
She didn't perform at all.
Oh, okay.
The year that she's having, I would have at least have wanted her to pull the Michael Jackson. You know what I mean? Michael Jackson injured himself and he performed in a chair with a broken leg and did what he could do. Do a ballad or something, but I feel like she desperately, I won't say desperately because that sounds shady and it's not, but I think that she is somebody who needed that platform. Because Taraji P. Henson shouted out Project 2025 and said everybody needs to learn about it. And that was like the number one search subject on Google that night. Like it spiked, and they were talking about it on the news the next day because there were a lot of eyes on the BET Awards, and I feel like
that's excellent.
Yes, and I feel like she really would have benefited from that. I think that's something that she really, really needs right now, and that's visibility. Dolce Delicious, thank you so much for the super sticker. Oh, and speaking of Taraji and Keith Lee, I think it's a non-issue, guys. I think it was just a miscommunication. Taraji said that, Keith was put in a different seat than rehearsal, so she had got a little confused. Keep in mind, she's doing a lot of it is improvising, and she's going along with it, improvising while also having a producer in her ear telling her what to do and also having to follow a camera. And she just had a lot going on. It was just a miscommunication. Keith, he didn't know what happened, so he gave his statement. Taraji cleared it up. I just don't think it's an issue. And I just think that everybody should move on before it gets murky for two really kind people in the entertainment industry. Arnold, your thoughts?
I mean, I really didn't know much about it, but I've seen it over and over and over again. I mean, I saw what she tweeted and I saw that he released a video I don't like listening to his voice or his.
Oh, I love Keith.
I feel like I find him kind of like obnoxious, but also I just was like, it does seem like a non-issue to me. Like when she explained it, I'm like, okay.
Yeah,
And
it wasn't
then,
a big deal.
huh?
I feel, I said, for me, I don't think it was a big deal. I think what's happening here is that the industry is making stars out of um, people who got big on social media.
Yeah.
But because these people are coming from those social media spaces, which is like very isolated, and a lot of them are have only done stuff with themselves and maybe like a commercial for a brand, they're not used to like the entertainment industry, this juggernaut, what it is. So I think a lot of them come from that to this and are expecting it to be like it is in their smaller, more isolated social media spaces. And it's not the same. There's so much that goes into one moment. And I love Keith Lee. I wish he wouldn't have said anything. I wish he
Well,
would have
I think that he wouldn't have had to say anything if he didn't like film himself throwing the
dropping the
rose down.
rose.
Like,
Yeah.
how corny is that?
Yeah.
We all saw what, everybody who watched saw what happened, that she made a mistake. You didn't even have to address it. Like, why would you post something? And
Yeah.
then you posted something knowing that it was going to create, chatter, and then you did a response video.
Yeah.
You responding to yourself
Yeah.
because people are making a chatter because you posted that.
Yeah.
So,
Scam likely. I'm sorry. Yeah, and that's the thing. I have to side with Taraji on this one because even in Keith's explanation, he said, well, I side with the both of them, but what he said was that he just felt that the production was unprofessional and really rushed. I disagree with that. I think if you've never been to an award show, you don't know how a huge award show runs. If you're in the audience, it is chaos. There's cameras running around, there's lighting going every which way, there's producers running around. It's chaos. It never looks like that to you watching it on TV. But if you're there, there is a lot going on. There's a lot of shuffling. There's a lot of cut. There's a lot of starting and stopping. It's not like how you watch it. The show behind the scenes is totally different. And I wish that he would have just not done that because it created confusion for Taraji, who was a professional and a juggernaut in this industry, and she's been doing this for a very, very long time. So I think she felt just a little pissed off that somebody was checking her for her work when they don't understand the process.
But with that being said, why would you take that personally at all? Like, yeah, it was a lot going on. It was a mix-up. Why would you even get on there fast talking? Like, oh, I felt it was unprofessional. Like, what are you talking about?
Now, he has social anxiety, so that I understand. It's a different avenue for him. I just wish he would have had a bit more.
Yeah, this isn't your lane, so you can't come here and be like, oh, I don't know. I just thought it was corny of him. And I'm not saying that I'm siding with anyone. Anything that she said was in response to something that he said and did, which never had to happen. A mix-up happened. You could have just left it alone, like, oh, okay, but
yeah.
I don't know.
JG said, LOL, Keith Lee was an MMA fighter. He is used to a little shine, live production, etc. I absolutely agree with that. I'm telling you right now, if you ain't never been into an award show, it's chaos. It is chaos. I went to Black Music Honors a couple of weeks ago. It was a great time, but it was chaos. There's a lot of shuffling. You'll feel disrespected or whatever because there's a certain amount of time in between commercials where a lot of stuff has to happen, and that's what I think. I think it was just a misunderstanding, and he got in his feelings. And Taraji saw what he did; she got in her feelings. But I just hope everybody can move on from it. It's it's not a big deal, and I don't think it's something that should go this far where he got to keep on making responses. She got a response.
Literally a non-issue.
Let it go. It's
literally a non-issue.
It's a non-issue. All right, let's get into the red carpet. No, we're not going to start with this one. Sorry, guys. I should have went back to one. Our first look is an elite chopper. What do you think, Arnold?
I like this. I gotta be honest, y'all. If y'all have watched these before, I'm sure you're used to a certain level of me like having knowledge. It was very, very hard to research these looks. So we just all know how I feel about how I feel about the looks.
Arnold didn't like anything.
It's not that I didn't like it. Well, yeah, I didn't like a lot of it, but some of it was just hard to find. You could find pictures, but it's not the Met Gala where the stylist and the designer, and it's like they ask them on the red carpet who you're wearing and all that. They don't really do that for BET, so it was kind of hard for me to find some of that.
Which is what I hate. And we talked about this before. A lot of Black entertainers do not mention who styled them, and I hate it. The
Well,
designers
they don't mention it. I also didn't see them being asked, and also
True.
I think a lot of times they're asked or they mention it because they're being sponsored for they're
And
getting
also, their teams don't tag the people on their Instagrams or their social
right.
media.
And
Another thing
you're right. I feel like the BET Awards like bought these outfits. You know what I mean? Like these weren't loaners from a designer, and you mentioned me, and it's free publicity for me, and it's what I mean, and it's free publicity for you because you were seen in this Givenchy gown and all that. I think if you went to the BET Award, you just bought your outfit and you just went and you did your look.
Yeah.
So with that being said, I think NLE the Chopper looks great. I really like this. Yeah, I think he looks. I like it. I think it's appropriate for the event. Leather in July. Is it leather?
He's absolutely wearing leather.
Oh.
No, he would have melted if he was in pleather. No way.
I still like it.
I do. This was one of my real favorite looks of the night. I think it's also because I like him. He's such a star. He's enjoying what he's doing, and he's like a young guy in the entertainment industry that takes risk on the red carpet, and I love it.
Right.
I love it. He's a fun kid. I enjoy seeing what he's.
I think he's fun.
Yeah, and as a rapper, I love the fact that he takes risk. I like it. So we don't know what he's wearing. We just know he's wearing leather hand pants.
Right.
Okay.
But I like them. And I like the boots.
Yeah. I like his whole
look.
I'm
sorry. Like while I'm on y'all, I'm going to try and look up if I can find anything, but I ain't been finding nothing.
Okay. We know, Arnold, you always prepared. Next up, we have Keith Lee. Arnold.
I kind of like it. I do like it. I like it. Yeah. Maybe it's the angle. I think the arms are too short, but that's my only real critique. What's this green thing? Is that his shirt?
I don't know. It doesn't seem like he has a shirt on.
Is a satchel? He got a little satchel?
It also doesn't look like a purse either. It just looks like a piece of fabric.
Okay. I mean, well, I like it. He's a little thing.
Oh yeah, he is. He is a little.
His legs look so short. I mean, he's
a short king. I really like this look on Keith. I loved it from the head wrap.
I think he looks good.
I thought he looked great. I thought he looked really great, especially for I think this is his first BET Awards. I liked it. I thought he looked great. Next up we have Angela Simmons. Arnold.
I do not like this. I saw this on the red carpet and I immediately knew this was going to be a problem. And I don't know why she didn't think this through. Like, yes, it's a purse, but guns are a problem.
Especially in America.
Guns are a problem in America, in Black America. Why did you think this was like the look? And it's not just like you're not just holding it like a clutch. You actually are pointing out to people, oh, this is a gun. Mm-hmm. Like, I want y'all to see that this is a gun.
Why did she turn this side? Why was she pointing it at people?
I was know.
Like, Angela, no. Like every picture, she's like, I'm like, why are you doing this?
I don't. I also don't. I mean, I know it's green, but I don't really. It's so bright emerald against her dress. Mm-hmm. I don't really. I just think this was bad. I actually don't mind the dress, but I just think that this ruined everything for me.
Yeah, I will say I thought not even getting into the purse. I felt like this dress was a little mature for her and a little mature for the BET Awards. It just
I don't know. I mean, it has a little cutout. She got like a little cleavage. Did she just have a baby or something?
No, the baby is like 10.
Oh.
I don't. I just felt like it was just too mature. I mean, I like it. I just felt like it was very mature. I would probably want to see this on like Sheryl Lee Ralph at the Oscars. I don't know if I want to see this on Angela Simmons at the BET Awards. And the gun purse was just tacky.
She's
It was
tacky.
tacky.
And
It
she's
was.
been apologized for it and
She has
addressing it. It's
apologized.
like,
Simply Simone brought up that her boyfriend at the time and father of her child wanted
yeah.
to
Good, excellent point, Simone.
yeah.
Like, why would you not the look?
Yeah, it wasn't sensitive, and it wasn't a smart move, and I don't know why. Like, did you watch her on the red carpet? Every picture, she's like every like time she moves to like another entertainment media company, she's like pointing the gun, and I'm like, stop pointing, please.
Also, what kind
Put the
of
gun down.
what can you fit in there? I
Nothing.
just didn't like it. It was stupid.
Yeah. Oh God, poor
It
thing.
was a very bad
And
decision.
then another thing, I was just like, would you have done this at any other award show?
Huh?
And for me, I was just like, would you have done this at any other award
Would
show?
you have? That's the problem. You did this
Mhm.
thinking like, oh, niggas gonna like this. Where it's like, this is not. This is
Yeah,
not. This is
yeah.
not.
Oh, Kayla got the tea. Kayla said Angela's dress is Kazi Atelier, styled by Sankara Zasha Torre. Well, listen, I hope I'm saying her name right. She did a good job. The gun purse.
I mean, it's been photographed and it's
Yeah,
all over. I saw
listen,
this on People.
listen.
So
Kayla also said Keith is wearing Lionel Nicholas.
okay,
These are new designers. Well, new to me,
yeah, new to
um,
me.
not big names, and I think that's great. I think that's great. Um, let's move on to Little Mo.
Do we have to?
Yes, we do. Well, no, wait, no. Little Mo, who, before we get into it, killed the BET red carpet performance. The mic
Oh,
was on.
she performed. She did the pre-show.
Yes, she did all of her hits, and it was I that was for me. I felt like it should have been a main stage performance because the mic was on, the voice was clear. She
Oh,
had
she
the
can.
time.
She's an
No,
amazing singer.
yes, this is what another thing that we're missing out with these new singers. The church raised and trained her, and that's what she got that voice from. But aside from the from the performance, this was the look.
Lil Mo is just so like gutter butt to me,
Okay.
and I just don't understand her trajectory of fame. Like, what are you? She never really tried. She has an amazing, amazing voice. She had some really good hits in like the early 2000s.
Mhm.
And I feel like she's like, I'm fine with this. Like, she never tried to give like big star or anything.
Mhm.
I just don't really like. Is she still recording, or she did her greatest? Like, did she still record music?
I think she's just touring on the popular songs, which is smart. I had a great
Right.
time. I had a great time listening to her perform her hits. I had a great time.
But if we're going by the fashion, this is a mess.
Yeah.
This looks ridiculous. Her body looks ridiculous. Like, I hate when you can see somebody's BBL from the front. Like, why do her thighs and hips look like that? Like, this is just weird. They look like just this is a terrible, terrible outfit. She's so petite, but her arms look really long and weird. I'm assuming someone gave her flowers and the flowers weren't like part of her look.
No, I think this is the look because she had flowers for her performance.
Oh, okay. Well, that's this is a mess.
I don't know if she's styling herself
I hope she's not
or
paying anyone to do this
if
to her.
she's being styled by somebody who works at the bank. But I I think Little Mo would benefit from like an upcoming, young person who just graduated from FITM. I think she needs just a different direction for the red carpet, because this is the thing. I will say
Would
this.
they know her?
Oh, yeah, I mean, their moms might know.
A job is a job. Yeah, they
A
would take a
job is a
job.
job. You know what I mean? Because I think this is her demographic, right? Like Little Mo is the ghetto fabulous R&B star that we all grew up with. So this is absolutely her demographic, but I think the style needs to mature. Not
Right.
saying that she needs
Yes. Oh, that's a really good
you
point.
know,
This is a woman who's like pushing 50. So
thank
like
you,
this
Arnold.
is I mean, and that's no shade. Like this is just
Yeah,
not a look you would
yeah,
expect like a mature woman
yes.
to come out in. Yeah.
Yeah. So I just feel like it needs to mature. She can, like Mary J. Blige. Mary J. Blige is ghetto fabulous, but her look has matured.
But her look has definitely matured.
So I just feel like that's what she needs. The look needs to
And
be.
she has signatures. Like I feel like when you see
Yes.
Mary, it's not going to be too different than what you saw. It's always going to be
Yes.
good. It's going to be what works, but you're going to know it's Mary, and it's appropriate for a woman who is 50. What is she, like 51 or something like that? It's still sexy. It's still
47.
sexy auntie. It's still
Yeah.
rich auntie, but
Yes.
it's still like mature. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
She's not wearing what Tyler's wearing.
Yes.
Yeah.
God bless her. God bless
Mm-hmm.
her. But she can sing. She can
She
sing.
can sing. She always could.
Moving on to the host of the night, Taraji P. Henson herself.
Oh, I like this. It's not like super. Mm,
It's chain metal.
it's shame. I like it.
Mm-hmm.
I do like it. I'm gonna also a woman in her over 50, and I think that this is appropriate for her. I think it's still sexy. Is this Dolce and Gabbana? Let me see.
I wouldn't be surprised if it wasn't. I would say either Dolce or Versace, because Versace loves the chain metal, but Dolce more. I will say this. For me, a lot of the fashions, I want to know what was the theme.
Oh, she was stopped by Wayman and Micah. I'm surprised because she
You
usually
love them.
I love them, but she usually does Jason. I love Wayman and Micah. They really are like the top styling team in Hollywood right now. Like I just love them. I love that it's two men. I love that it's two black men. Like I love that I love them.
Kayla said
But
it's coming.
oh, is it okay?
I don't see it, but I kind of can see it.
Here's my thing. They bump. I feel like they don't have a signature at that house. Like Olivier will kind of do a little bit of everything. And I'm not going to say that he does it badly. He kind of does it well, but it looks like something that you saw on somebody else's runway the season before. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. He takes a lot of inspiration. And so I'm not surprised that it is, but I wouldn't have thought that.
Yeah, I wouldn't have thought it was Balmain either. I will say this. I just don't know where everybody was going. Like I like this dress, but I'm like, is this the dress for a BET host? I don't know. But listen, Wayman and Micah know more than me. So
it's really intricate. I'm sorry, I'm looking at a picture of the dress and it's like really, really, it's like a not. Can you see it?
Oh yeah, that's gorgeous.
Yeah, like it's a little more intricate. It's very nice though.
And that leads me to Porshekala, who says, I love the dress. I just wish the waist area and the dress was a tad cinched. And in that picture, the dress looks cinched. Because this is like a straight box.
Yeah. It doesn't, yeah, it looks straight here, but it looks a little more form-fitting and some
a bit more of a cinch would have did it, but I will say this, the picture doesn't do it justice. It was glistening on the red carpet, and maybe
the picture doesn't do it justice.
Why it was
it's
chosen.
Like metallic. Yeah.
Yes, but I think that's why it was chosen for the look of the red carpet, but it just seemed very heavy and just hot for what the weather was. And again, I don't know what BET sent everybody out to say, like, this is what the theme is, because everybody was just wearing whatever they wanted. Here we have Lene Vance, who is a social media star who was spotlighted at the award show by BET.
You know what? You had this on the list among many people whose name I did not recognize. But I do know who that is.
You do, yes, that's the
Yeah.
girl who does like those.
I'm gonna keep it black, but I'm
Yes,
gonna keep it real. Yeah.
yes.
Mm-hmm.
Who is she wearing?
I don't know. But I did see this. I did see this,
I loved it. I
and
loved it.
I know
Taylor, what is she wearing?
I saw this, and I didn't even like put two and two together that this was the person who you had on the list. So forgive me when I
Oh,
was doing my research, but yeah, but I do like this. I'm like in a green mode right now. So I think
and
that she
green always
looks.
looks good on us.
Yeah, I think that she looks good. I think she's a really pretty girl too. I don't know who she's wearing though.
It looks great on her. I love the color. I love the styling. I love her hair. I love to see Black women do natural hairstyles on a red carpet. This was just, I thought she looked stunning. I thought she looked stunning.
It's
One of my faves.
Waysderm Franklin.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Are they new?
I've never heard of them before.
Okay. I will say that's what I do like about the BET Awards, though. They do
I
use
think it
a lot
might be
of
an
new.
African designer.
Yes, that's what I was going to say. They
I
use a
think it's
lot
an
of
African
designers
designer.
and
Yeah,
African designers.
it looks very African to me.
It's great. I love it. I love this look, and I was just like, this is how you do your first BET
Oh
Award.
yeah, they African because they be doing African weddings and stuff. So
Okay, thank you, Arnold. But what I was saying was that I really, we talked about this before. I love if like when this is like your first award show, your first red carpet of something like so major like this. This is how you do it because I had no idea who she was, but I saw the dress and I decided to Google her.
and I do really like the idea of uh wearing like a black designer or an African designer for a big red carpet thing because I think that's
Yes,
very on brand for her as well.
yes,
Yeah.
they will. They
They
will.
will.
This
And
was
volume.
yes. This was gorgeous.
Mm-hmm.
Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Next up we have
Make me sweat. Make me. Her name is Tyler. You keep calling her Tila,
Tila.
and
It's because of the spelling. The spelling is Tila.
the spelling looks like Tyler to me.
I
Tila
don't
is
see Tyler.
Tila, like Tila
If it was
tequila.
Tyler, it would be T-I. T-Y? Tila.
Ty.
Uh-uh. Mm-mm.
When is Ty till?
You don't see that? Tila?
No, I see
T.
Tyler.
T.
I see
T-T.
Tyler.
I bet you her nickname is T-T.
I don't think so. They don't do that in Johannesburg.
Oh,
They don't have you Black American nicknames. Okay,
yes,
please be
they do.
respectful.
Yes, they do. I wanted something more. She has a great body. I wanted something more. I thought I loved like how when the dress walked, you could see like
Yeah, I
the
want something more than black.
yeah.
It's,
I
it's
wanted
sexy and
something
it's cute, but this would
more.
have been so nice in a color, in a
Yes,
bright, beautiful color.
yes. I just wanted something more. I loved her hair. I love that she does a lot of natural hairstyles. I just wanted something more from the dress, especially since this was her big night. I just wanted something more.
Oh, I think she's wearing Versace.
Oh, I can see that. You know what? I can see Versace, and I can also see somebody else. Is it Roberto Camuto?
Roberto Cavalli.
Cavalli. Yeah, this is Cavalli. It's
R.I.P.
giving
He just died.
Cavalli. Cavalli.
Yeah,
I like it, but I just was
I
like,
like it.
oh, you're such a, you're a
I
big.
like it. You know what? I do like it because it's the BET Award, so you're not doing. I mean, it is a gown, but it's a sexy gown. You're not going to do too much. You know what I mean? I think she did just enough. I did. My only thing is, I wish it was a bright, fun color. It would really give me summer. It would really give me sexy, and I feel like she has a lovely complexion and can pull it off. I don't know if you could see, but like inside, this is what looks like Cavalli to me, but like the lining is like a
Yeah,
banana yellow leopard
yes.
print or something like that. It's really cute, and I wish like more of the dress was that. But I think that it's a cute. I think that it's a gorgeous dress. I think she looks
Yeah.
beautiful. Her body is so nice.
Mhm.
Like she's shaped so
She can
beautifully.
wear anything.
She can wear
She can wear
anything.
anything. All righty. Next up, we have the man of the night,
Ursher.
Usher, on his way to brunch.
Ursher. Usher. I mean, I think Usher looks great. I really, really do. Do I think that this is like the best outfit for this? No, it looks really, really casual. You know what I mean? It looks really casual and really chill, and it's very, very nice. And I think he looks amazing.
It looks
But
great, but it's giving father daughter dance. It's not like
I mean, and he's wearing Ralph Lauren, but it's really just a white shirt and a white jacket and some jeans. Like,
I will say, I don't know if this is a trend, and you let me know, but a lot of men were on the red carpet in jeans. Is that something new or something coming back?
I I think there's something coming back because this actually looks like Usher of old. With a few edits, it looks like back when we were doing business casual to the club. Usher was the king of that. I feel like Usher
Yeah.
really brought that out. You know what I mean? Um, I think he looks great, but he looks like a dad.
Yeah, he
He, he looks
is.
he
He
looks very
is.
clean. And yeah, you're right. It's not the outfit you're gonna wear when you're getting a lifetime like achievement award.
I thought he was gonna wow the carpet, and I'm
Like
like,
there because he has and he can.
yes,
But it's like, and listen, I love jeans. Actually, no, I don't. I don't wear jeans anymore. But I think that people try to dress jeans up, and this is like how you would do it. But at the end of the day, it's still jeans, and it's only so much you could do
mm-hmm.
to make like it's never going to be formal. They're
Yeah,
never really going to be evening wear. It's never going to be fully appropriate. Not that this was like a occasion that required strict evening wear, but it just makes this look really casual, and this looks really daytime. White with denim just looks really, really daytime, and it looks
it
great. But
does.
it
It
doesn't look
does.
like this. Looks like you would wear it to like a yacht party or something like that, or you know what I mean,
Yes,
or a
not an award
garden.
show.
A man could wear it to a garden party. You could even do this to like a Rock Nation brunch or something like that.
Yes,
But
not an award show where you're getting honored.
not an award show where you're getting honored. But that's not to
Toya,
say that he doesn't look great. I think he does. But this is not like
yeah, this is not it.
um
Toya, text Jeremy and ask him why he dressed Usher like that.
oh yeah, his stylist is No IG Jeremy. Yeah, and I think Jeremy does a great job, but I just feel like
Yes,
this kind of missed this for the event. But I think he
you
looks
know
great.
what?
I would wear this.
Maybe. Oh yeah, it's a great look. I was just like, oh, you're being honored. Okay, casual.
Mhm.
Maybe that's what we're gonna do this
I
second.
have worn this to a party, and I was doing the little knockoff Dolce and Gabbana look is what I was really trying to go for. And I had these jeans. Do y'all remember 1969 jeans? They're from the Gap, but the brand was
Yes,
1969,
I
so they were
remember
like
that.
real expensive for the Gap because these were $128 for some Gap jeans.
Yes,
And I really did this look. I did. That was back in it was back in the early
back in the day.
2000s.
I know you ate it up. You ate it up, though. I
I
will say,
did.
I don't know. He's taken a few pictures with him. I don't know if this is true, but Usher looks like Ben Vereen right here. Like he always looks like Ben Vereen to me,
He
but
does
he's
look like
really
Beverly.
like even in the stands. I'm like, you got Ben Vereen's body. He does. This is Ben Vereen. Wow.
Beverly.
Tanner Adele, Miss Buckle Bunny.
Tanner Adele, I saw this. I love this. I feel like this is like if you are like a black girl country star in 2024, this is like which I think she looks so cute. I just think it's cute. Like it's a little like fairy princess dress,
Yes.
some little platform heels, and a cowboy hat. I think she's really, really pretty too. I
Yes.
like this a lot.
Buckle Bunny. What is she wearing? Because it's giving Dow's kill. You will absolutely see this. The whole outfit you will see on Dow's kill. At
But
least you just have to have some cowboy boots.
I don't know. I was kind of looking at the shoes, thinking that they were like Amina Muwadi. I don't know that they are. Um, ba, oh, Bakmai. It's called Bakmai, and apparently they're from Texas. So I like that
Oh,
for her.
okay. I like that. Well, listen,
Mhm.
this is not for me, right? But if you are a country star, this is how you show up. This is how you show up. Like
Mhm.
she's not going to abandon her roots for the BET Awards, like especially
Oh, and she was
first
styled
night.
by Alexandra Mandelkorn, who is a designer that I mean, a stylist that I really, really like.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I like this.
Yeah, I
I don't
think
know who the shoes are by. That's who I was really trying to get into.
it looks like
They
a
call
nice.
it like a cowgirl debutante, which I thought was cute.
Yeah, I would, you know me, I would have wanted some sparkle, some good old Kentucky Derby sparkle. But I was just like, oh, you're a country star. There you go. This is what you
This
do.
also could go really bridal too.
That's what it did look like to me. It did look
Yeah,
like a wedding dress, but I don't. Maybe that's what country people do. Do they wear like wedding stuff to like award shows? I wouldn't know. So I don't want to disrespect her genre.
yeah,
But I was just like, oh, okay, amen. You go, girl. Next
yeah.
up, we have the man that never misses, Coleman Domingo.
Coleman Domingo.
Coleman
I
Domingo.
he's wearing Ferrari.
I,
I don't know this to be a fact, but I think he was styled by Women and Micah because that's who always does him. This was the look of the night. This is the only reason I agreed to do this with Nikki because I didn't know anything about this, but I knew
I
this.
texted him and I was like, "Do you have any time?" And he was like, "For the BET Awards." I said, "Yes." And he was like, "Coleman Domingo is the only one I like."
Yeah, I told her.
Find somebody else.
She she said people. I said
I said, "You have to
Coleman.
find more people." He was like, "I hate everybody." Coleman Domingo was the only one I like.
I love this. I
He never
love
misses.
this.
He never misses.
This is so I think that he looks so cool. I think he looks so sexy. I don't feel like he's trying to look like young or anything. I think like pictures can't really do this justice. It's
I can't.
like shiny ombre, and I know it looks like his pants are blowing in the wind, but that's just the shape of the pants.
Yeah.
I just think they're so
It's
cool.
liquid. It
Jeremy
looks
Pope
liquid.
actually wore this at Oscars, like the Vanity Fair after party, the Vanity
Oh,
Fair Oscars after party, and he looked great. But I did see it side by side, and I was like, oh no, I gotta give this to Coleman. Like it just looks so good on him. The glasses are such a good touch.
I love
And
him
I
too.
also saw this on the red carpet. I mean, not on the red carpet, on the runway when it debuted. I think Mason Alton Mason Mason was wearing it, I think.
Mhm.
And I just think that this is what Usher was supposed to wear. And I think Usher could have killed this
He
too.
could have.
But I just really love this. Like I loved it. It's like the suit. I love the ombre of it. I love that he doesn't have a shirt. I didn't know he had a body like that up under there. Okay,
Right?
Coleman. Okay.
Right?
I just think that he looks really, really good.
Yeah.
So before we even get into it, that's my best dress of the night. So we can,
Same. Same.
yeah.
My best dress guy of the night.
I
I
knew it was
agree.
coming, but
I
I
agree.
just think he looks so good. Also, I think that it's like this was the perfect event for it too, because
Mhm.
it's not a
Yes,
super
this is
duper
what I
formal
want to
event. It's
see.
not a black tie event. You can
Yes.
have fun. You can, wear a little, you can be a little more experimental with this. The same way you wear a tuxedo to the Academy Awards and then you put like your fun outfit on for the after parties. I think that this was appropriate for this.
Yes.
Yeah.
This is what I want to see on the red carpet.
Yes.
I was looking for this. And of course,
Yes.
Coleman delivered. Next up, we have Victoria Monet.
Victoria Monet. Okay, wait. Before I even look it up, because I had who she was wearing, I just didn't write it down. I saw it on the red carpet, and I didn't actually recognize her. I'm not used to her being this platinum blonde. I'm used to her being like a little bit of a honey. I don't actually love this so much. It looks like a lot of draping and a lot of fabric, and I don't really love it. I don't hate it. It actually looks almost like Tanner Adele a little bit. It looks like a country girl could wear this with a hat and it would be, what she would wear. I mean, it's okay. I love her. I don't, like I said, I don't dislike it, but it's okay. It's okay.
Okay. It wasn't my
It
favorite.
was not my favorite.
I will say this. I expected her to be in like something gold or bronze because she's really been like owning those colors.
Mm-hmm.
And just something fun, young, and flirty. And this was like so dark, and I'm like, wear this at the Goth Awards. This is the BET Awards. Like it was so like I was expecting something else because it was such a big night for her. Her
Yeah.
and Tyler, that don't make sense. Tila, her and Tyler. I was just expecting for them to like really eat and Usher as well because this was like their night, and I just I didn't see it. Gorgeous girl though. Gorgeous.
Yeah.
Next up we have Coco Jones.
I think Coco is a beautiful girl.
Do we know what she? Oh wait, did we ever say what Victoria was wearing?
Oh, we didn't.
Thank you, Miss Kiki. Vindicated. Vindicated.
Oh. Kyra, but spelled Kira?
Pronounced. Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Vindicated. You can't even say nothing. I'm vindicated.
Your name is Kyra. Your name is Kyra.
I'm vindicated. I am vindicated. You can't say nothing.
She's wearing. Oh, she was styled by Colin Carter.
Okay.
Who is no? This is my song. He does. Oh, Samuel Lewis.
That's Samuel Lewis dress?
Samuel Lewis Couture. Oh, I didn't realize it was. Yeah, this is heavy. This is leather.
Oh, it's leather.
I don't like
LA
it.
In June.
In
Thank
LA.
you, not yours. She says, I love the both of you together. One of my favorite collabs. Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah, I don't know. I don't love it.
There was a lot of leather on this carpet.
A lot of leather.
All right. Next up, Miss Coco.
So I think Coco looks cute. I think that Coco, I mean, I guess this is appropriate for a red carpet, but you know what this gave me? Maybe because I'm in like super vacation mode. This gives me like a vacation dinner look. You like a resort dinner.
Yes, I couldn't think. It was giving me this, but I could not voice it. That's exactly what this is.
This looks to me like what you wear to resort dinner. And it's so funny because I'm going on vacation in like a week or so. And I'm being real conscious because sometimes, on the resorts or at the restaurants, it's real resorty and you at the beach all day, but they still want you to dress up for dinner, but it's still like in the tropics. So you want to be like kind of lightweight, sexy. And that's kind of what this is giving me. Mm-hmm. But I feel like that's appropriate for the BET Awards. Something about this just gives me, I don't know. So I do like it, but that's just what my mind went to when I saw it.
I agree. Do we know what she's wearing? I will say while Arnold looks that up. I think this is I don't say the issue, but I think this is where the team is struggling with Coco because this dress is giving like very, sexy vacation dinner. And then the hair is very Kojic, very Karen Clark and Dorinda Shear.
It is. What's that about?
Very Karen Clark, Shear and Dorinda Clark. And it's just like, I feel like there's a confusion because of how she identifies and how they're trying to portray her. I'm serious of how serious of how they're trying to portray her. There's like a confusion there. And I just need them to focus on something because there's no way that her hair shouldn't have been parted down the middle and boned straight down to her knee.
Right.
Like that should have been the look with this dress. But y'all giving her this Kojic like hair, this 1996 prom hair with this dress. And it's just like there's a confusion. And I just want them to just get on the same page. And my girl gonna eat.
She was styled by Maeve Riley, who was a big stylist who I really, really love. But I'm not really seeing or gathering who she's wearing though. I do not know why.
She's a young girl. It could be H&M or Zara.
Or like, what's the other one? Revolve.
Oh, yeah.
Like Revolve or something like that. Yeah.
But it's cute. She has a wonderful body.
Yeah, she looks cute.
We're just about anything. Chloe,
but again,
a body.
Like seeing her, don't really want to hear her.
It was
I really, really like this. I think that this is like sexy is her thing now. I think this is really sexy without being like too much exposed. It's like the little triangle, but I love this. I think this is hot.
I love this dress on her.
I love this.
Okay, here we go.
This is one of my favorite looks on her, maybe. I really, really like this.
Same. Beautiful. So beautiful.
And I think that she looks young.
Yes.
Like, I think this looks right in comparison to what you were saying about Coco. Like, the whole look works. Like, I
Yes.
totally agree. Like, what was that hair, Coco, with that dress especially? You know what I mean? But I think that this, just some cascading hair.
Mm-hmm.
It's pulled back. I think she looks beautiful.
Yeah. Who's she wearing?
She is wearing.
The body.
See,
See,
again, they're not tagging their people. Like the makeup artist is tagged, the hair is tagged,
and I
but
hate
like
when they do that. Like tag. I don't know. Maybe they don't tag when they buy the dress, but I'm just like
maybe
still.
because that's like free press. Like, and
Yeah.
I'm not giving like the free press
Which is
because
understandable,
I
but
didn't get this dress for free. But
they
still, we
don't
want to
wear it.
know. I
Kayla
want to get this
said her
remade
dress
for my
is.
prom.
Kayla said her dress is Menard. Do you know who that is?
Oh yeah, okay. And I actually that actually uh I get it. It gives them, yeah.
This was perfectly fit to her body. I wonder
Mm-hmm.
if it was tailored because she has body. I
Mm-hmm.
wonder if it was tailored. If so, I love it because I love when they get a nice tailoring before these red carpets.
Is she little? She's like
Yeah, she's a
petite,
shorty.
right?
For me, Dear Show podcast, there is no televised award show that's casual. You're going to be on TV, especially the BET
You're
Awards.
going to be on TV.
The BET Awards is seen by millions of people.
You
This
know
is
what is a
not the day to wear your
casual
best
award
lunch
show to
attire.
me?
What?
Like the Kids' Choice Awards.
Yes, that's
Like, that's
casual.
casual. You can wear your dad jeans and
The
shit like that.
Nickelodeon Awards.
Right.
Yes. If you're going to get slimed, wear something that you can run errands in.
Yeah.
If you are going to an award show, especially the BET Awards, you cannot you can't pull casual.
I even feel like the VMAs is like a little more not casual, but it's not formal. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh no, you know what else is casual to me? The Independent Spirit Awards.
Really?
Like, I
I
don't feel
would
like,
say cocktail attire.
well,
Yeah.
cocktail, because it's not even at night; it's during the
Yeah.
day.
Yeah.
So I think that you dress for the day. You
Yeah, like
still
the
wear a
daytime
dress.
Emmys. Yeah.
You still wear a dress. You're still going to be on TV, but you're not going to wear an evening gown and black tie
Yeah.
like you would at, yeah. So I would consider that casual by comparison. Yeah.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I agree.
Yeah.
Next up we have Haley. This was a name that was struggled with at the BET Awards. I get it because her name is pronounced like Halle Berry's, who is a very popular.
It's pronounced like, and it's spelled exactly the same. I would think.
Yeah, but it's
Holly, yeah.
spelled differently. Haley. Give Taraji a break. She did her best.
Oh, so what did Taraji keep calling her? Haley?
Haley. No, Holly.
But it is Holly.
No, it's Haley.
It's Haley?
Haley, yes.
Haley Bailey?
Haley Bailey, not Holly Bailey. Holly Bailey.
I always thought it was
like it's very confusing. Holly Berry, Haley Bailey. Like, come on. Come on.
I see. I thought that it was Halle Berry, which is also confusing.
Yes, it sounds exactly the same.
I didn't know it was Haley. Okay.
They absolutely should do themes. Who is she wearing? She looks great. Mom body is on 10.
What was I about to say? What was the Little Mermaid's name?
This is Haley.
I know, but what's the mermaid's name?
Ariel.
Because that's kind of what I've been like. I call her Ariel a lot, but I know that I always thought it was Halle.
Wait, it's the same as Halle Berry? No, guys, she did a video.
No, it is. It's the same as Halle Berry.
It's not Halle, it's Haley. Let me find that video. Just like y'all was calling Ariana Grande, it's Ariana Grande.
What?
Yes. Ariana Grande. I remember that video where she says,
Halle Bailey.
I'm wrong.
Told you.
No, there's. Whoa, wait.
Somebody said, how do you pronounce your name? I really appreciate you asking because so many people don't know how to pronounce it correctly. It's literally just Hallie.
Oh.
It's simple. It's easy. It's Hallie.
I told
okay,
you.
You're right. You're right. I'm wrong. So me and Taraji, we messed up. Me and Taraji saw the same wrong video.
So she what was she calling her?
What I was calling her, Haley. So we were both.
Oh, but it's Hallie. Yes.
Oh,
yeah. So
it's
I mean,
Hallie. I've been calling her Haley because I thought that child.
It's confusing because it's Halle Berry and Halle Bailey,
Halle Bailey.
But it's still Halle.
Ariel. That's what we gonna do. What is Ariel wearing?
Oh, I don't know.
Okay. She looks great. It's given H&M divided. I love it. Let's
not
move
divided.
on.
Wait, I got it.
Oh, you got it? Okay.
Ooh. Nope, I don't. I got her hair. Okay. I got everything.
Okay. Ice Spice.
Why are they doing this to us? They really are. If we pay for it, you're not getting no free promo. I already bought the dress. And I think that's what it is.
Kayla said it might be Minot as well.
I think so. And you know why? Because she was at the Dolce & Gabbana show like yesterday. So right after this, and everything is tagged. It's Dolce & Gabbana. So yeah, I think when they buy the dresses, they don't promote it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which makes sense.
I'm not mad at it.
Next up, we have Ice Spice. I believe that I think that she is wearing Wet Seal, but I'm not sure.
Yes, she is.
Okay.
Yes. Wet Seal. Delia's. Do you know what? I bet you this.
Fruit 7.
I bet you this is like I know this might be like a Revolve dress or something like that.
I can see Revolve.
This might be a Revolve dress because this does not give me, and I could be wrong, and I'll accept it if I am, but this does not give me like an expensive designer dress. It just looks cheap. I actually really like the color. I love it. But it looks cheap. And I actually hate that she's wearing that like neck piece with it. I just think that it's like like a almost dainty, roughly sexy dress, and like the diamonds are just like so heavy on it. You know what I mean?
You're gonna gag when I tell you who is this dress by.
Oh my god, is it like Roberto Cavalli or something?
It's not 579, Eva.
It's not 579.
It's Versace.
This is a bad look for Versace. I actually believe
that. It's a bad look.
Yeah, I actually believe that. Like the cut of it looks like it could be a Versace dress, and I think she's worn Versace before, but this looks cheap. This looks cheap.
Oh, I can't believe Donna allowed this. She don't never.
This looks cheap. This looks like, you know what? This is Versace. She probably like bought it off the rack. Like it wasn't. We're gonna do fittings and we're gonna custom.
Yeah, this wasn't fitted properly at all.
Yeah,
this wasn't fitted properly at all.
This is bought off the rack.
I will say, I loved her hair. I loved her hair and makeup.
I love her hair.
Great makeup.
I love her hair, and like I said, I like that orange, but it's just I don't love the fit of it.
I love the hair.
The length is weird. Like it's just covering your knee. Like, yeah. It's not fitted. This was for a tall girl.
No, yeah. So it's probably off the rack. Somebody that ran to Nordstrom.
But it's otherwise it's a pretty dress. It just is not doing it on her. But I do love her hair. I do.
Yeah. Next up we have Arnold's favorite, Sexy Red, Sexy Love Money, Sexy Love Car. Arnold.
You know another thing about her? She's not sexy. She's sexy red, but she's not sexy.
Is
subjective.
Subjective and in the eye of the beholder.
But why does her posture is so terrible? Why does she stand like that?
That's the ghetto girl stance.
It's like, okay, it's ghetto girl.
I'm sitting at the bar, parrot-toe, bow-legged. That's what it is. That's the hood ghetto girl stand.
Yeah, I mean, I know Jackie O. I can quote Jackie O as well.
I was not coming at you.
But this just look, it's consistent. It's consistently a mess. Like, she don't give me like ghetto girl, because like I think like ghetto girls can really be like fab. She's not fab to me. She's just like a dusty hood rat. Like, she don't.
Yes.
It gives me that she doesn't know how to stand in heels or walk in heels.
No, I'm telling you, Arnold, this is the
outfit
that you wear outside the poppy store while you waiting for your man who is dealing crack cocaine.
And I get it.
Dance.
But
that's why she got the money. Like, this
also, you know what else it is about her? I'm not very familiar with her, but since I've been familiar with her, there's no change. There's no progression. There's no like come up. There's no nothing. Like, I'm not seeing her.
I don't think that this character is ever supposed to grow up. I think this character is supposed to stay young. I think when she gets older, this is going to go away. I don't think she's going to continue this.
Yeah, but like I'm saying, usually, you know, when a person comes out, they have their team and they have their budget. And then when you get a little more popularity and you get a little more money, the budget increases, the style increases, you know. She is still carrying this stack of money. She's still dressing like tacky as all hell. She still look like she can't stand in these shoes.
It's a choice. It's a choice.
It's a choice. And it's like, I'm sure these shoes could be from Baker's, because she's carrying them off like a Baker's shoe.
You don't have to do Baker's like that.
And there's no shade to Baker's. R.I.P.
How you spell her name, y'all? I'm trying to get.
It's like 3 X's, right?
Sexy Love Money. Who is she wearing, Arnold? Because I know you didn't even bother to look up Sexy.
I didn't, and to be honest,
Taylor, who is Sexy Red wearing? Arnold is a hater.
I can't have that in my search history.
Absolutely hair clothing store. But I think that's her look. That's what she's going for. I wouldn't be surprised if she got this out of a hair clothing store.
I actually can see her really doing that. And you know what? She probably would get her shoes from Baker's if Baker's was around, because I think that she would feel like that's authentic to her. Look at the ankles.
It's a choice.
She's mega. You know what? I'm done. I'm done with her.
Okay,
I forgot.
Okay,
I'm done with her.
Okay. Oh, wait. What did the chain say? Ghetto realness, child. Next up, Shabuzi.
You know what? I've really been getting into Shabuzi lately. I'm so happy for his success. I really wasn't familiar with him until, you know, he was featured on Beyonce's thing. But what I do when I discover somebody, this is like my problem. When I discover somebody and they have new material out, I kind of go to their old material. And so like I do it backwards. Like when I discover somebody new, I'm usually not listening to like what's current. I like go into their archives to see like how they got to what's making them popular now. You know who I'm doing that with? Sorry, I know this is the BET Award, but I'm doing that with Charlie XCX. I know it's really random because she has a new album out that's like really, really popular right now. But I've been listening to like her old stuff, just trying to catch me up to the hype, and I'm really liking it too. She's white, she's British. This isn't like her, you know, we'll talk about her another time.
She's white? I thought that Charlie was Indian.
Charlie? No.
Same thing, right? Hold on.
Are you thinking of Dua Lipa, who is from
Albanian? I know Dua Lipa. Charlie, yeah, I think she's Charlotte Emma.
She's from Essex.
She's an English singer born in Cambridge and raised. She began. No, this face is something.
She does have an ethnic look, yeah. Where are her parents from? Are they immigrants to?
I'm looking up. Early life. Charlotte, the only child of a nurse. Shamira. Her mother's name is Shamira. That's not no white woman. Yes. Her mother was born into a Gujarati
Gujarati
Indian family in Uganda.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so she Indian and African. And her
Well,
father no nationality
Oh
African.
yeah,
Yeah.
there are a lot of Indians throughout Africa, by the way.
And the islands.
Yeah.
And the islands. And I
Mhm.
always say this, if you see a black person, right, and you squint and they look Indian, Trinidadian. There's a huge population
Yes.
of like black
Indian
at
Indian.
first glance, but Indian up close people,
Yeah.
Trinidadian.
Yeah. Indian.
Trinidadians.
Hmm. Jamaica
All
too.
throughout.
Jamaica too. And in Jamaica, a lot of Chinese. Surprisingly, a lot of
Yes.
Chinese.
Yes. You don't know about the story about the Chinese girl that I met in Jamaica and she tried to fight me because I was staring at her? Oh, I did not tell you that.
No,
She was like, "What's the American girl keep on staring at me for?" And I was like, "Forgive me, I've never seen a Chinese Jamaican like it's my first time seeing this."
I
Like,
think like we don't get a lot of, we're so Officer Boozy, but we don't get a lot of like Chinese Jamaican immigrants in America. But like I think Chinese people are very, very common in Jamaica. Like
yes,
Jamaican
it's a
people don't
common
trip off
thing.
seeing
But
Chinese people.
to an American, like, give
Yeah.
me a break. Give
Yeah.
me a. She was so hard on me, and I'm like, girl, like I'm used to a certain kind of Chinese people. This was new for me.
Yeah. And you know what? The white people in Jamaica are the same. Like, and I think
Yes.
that like they get a bad rap, and people even all over the all over like the islands, people think that they're like imitating or putting on. I'm like, no, she's from Jamaica. Yeah, she got an accent. Like she's from
Yes.
Jamaica.
Yep.
Like she's from Jamaica. But anyway, Shabuzi is Nigerian.
Yes.
And I've been like listening to some of his stuff, and I really, really like him. I don't like this outfit. I don't.
This is the thing. You all right, girl? I like his hair. I love his hair. That Miami freeforms, love it. This I thought this was a nice outfit till we got to the pants. I think the pants were just tailored a little too tight, and they needed to be a bit baggy because he hippie, he thick, so they needed to just loosen them.
He's African.
Okay, Arnold.
They made me built a certain way.
Okay, thick. Okay. So I think that if they just loosened it a bit, for me it would have ate and just elongated the sleeves, it would have ate. I actually really liked it, and then I saw the full thing, and I was like, "Oh, okay, a little bit of tailoring." But this is his first BET Awards, and he did a great job. Him and Tanner, very proud of them. Yeah, and he is wearing Campillo. Thank you, Kayla. It's a Mexican designer. Never heard of them, but I like what I see on Instagram.
Oh, right. You know what? I really like the rest I saw of what Lene's designer. Really, really great stuff.
Yeah, I like. Don't go there, love like you are. I had to get him together the last time.
I didn't want to say
it. Thank you. Thank you for having some restraint. Next up, we have Rima. Please get back with Papoose.
You know what? I saw this on the red carpet. I didn't see like any still pictures of it. I saw her on the red carpet walking, and I was like really surprised. I thought she looked really, really good. I thought that this dress moved it looked so cool in movement. I've kind of seen this look before. I've never seen this look from her before, but I like it. I do.
I'm actually shocked that you like this.
I do.
I thought that I was
going to because I saw it. Sparkles. Because it's not really what I am into, but I saw her walking and I was just like, who is that? And I'm like, oh, Remy. And I liked it. It's good emotion.
It's great emotion. See, so this is the thing. Do you know who this is by? I thought it was by Akira.
No.
It's given Akira. Let me see. It looks, first of all, body tee. I feel like it's better if you see it on the red carpet. In pictures, it's not so great because the rhinestones are dulled. I like this. I think that this is probably something I would want to see on Chloe, not her. It just seemed very odd for me with her. And wait, I just want to make sure she got on panties, right? I think she got on panties. But I don't know. I was just like, oh, Remy, this is different. But I do like it. I would have probably wanted this to be on a younger starlet. And I don't think it has anything to do with age. I just think for her, I've just never seen this from her, so it was just like jarring. But this I love how it sparkles on the carpet, but I would have rather seen this on Chloe.
Yeah.
Jade said hated it. I'll get back with Papoose. He would never let you wear that. Next up we have Kirk Franklin. Arnold, who's Kirk wearing?
You know what? Kirk was one of the people who, I mean, maybe this was my bad, but I didn't even like see any pictures of him.
He's in Louis.
He's in Louis Vuitton?
It's LV. I wish I could have got a close up of it. It's all like the design that you can't really see. It's all LV.
Oh, I got it. You know what? This really eats.
I loved it. I
like this. This is what Usher should have wore. That white Ralph Lauren jacket he had was cute. This is what Usher should have wore. And let me tell you, another, as you call him, short king. Some short men should not wear flared pants and stuff like that. It makes you look shorter. However, these are perfectly tailored to his little Prince heels that I'm sure he got on under there.
Oh, he got on a pump. These
pants are perfectly tailored. These pants fit perfectly. This jacket fits perfectly. The monogram on it is everything. Yes. The details in the button. I love a double-breasted jacket. The monogram on it is the LV, the white on white. I love anything that is like color on color monogram or color on color print. I think it adds so much texture. If you're going to do like one solid color, like when people say like, oh, you know, white parties or like a color party are boring. I'm like, no, not if you do it right. And this is something that you should wear because you're not just wearing plain white. You're actually wearing white on white with like a mother of pearl button. I think that this looks expensive. It looks appropriate for the event. He doesn't have a shirt on, so I think that makes it like nice and sexy. Kirk be working out in the name of Jesus. So like, I think he looks great. I think he looks great.
Him and Coleman, I think, just ate the carpet up.
I think he looks great. And so Louis did have some sponsor in this because it's a lot of pictures of him. He tagged Louis and it's like close up. He did like close up photos so you could see what I mean?
This was absolutely something that Louis sent over. And good for them because this was a nice advertisement. He looked great.
He looks great. Even his jewelry looks great. He's wearing, so like the buttons have gold around it, but he's wearing both gold and silver jewelry, which I really, really like when people do that. And I kind of encourage people to do that. Like at work, I'm like, you know, mix and match your metals. That way you could wear like if you wanted to wear a gold shoe, you mixed and matched your metals anyway. You know what I mean? So, but no, I really, really like this.
Yeah.
And I don't know why I wasn't seeing no pictures. I didn't see any pictures of this on the red carpet or anything, but I really, really
really? It was one of the first looks I saw. I love it. They absolutely.
Who was the stylist? Because let me tell you something.
He looks great.
Everything that I'm seeing of him is really, really good.
Oh, his stylist works with him.
Everything I'm seeing is real, real good. Do I need to be following Kirk Franklin?
You probably do.
For silence,
you should. JG says, speaking of Kirk, they need to bring back the gospel section back to the BET Awards. They absolutely do, and they need to do something with the audience.
Oh, Charles, I actually am pretty familiar with his stylist.
Yeah, so that's why I'm shocked you didn't notice already.
Yeah,
because Kirk looks great.
Following him, I know exactly who this is. Charles. Yeah. Okay.
Next up we have Summer Walker. I don't know who she's wearing.
I'm actually don't like this, but I'm not mad at it. It just feels like, you know, it just feels like something that she would do. It actually looks like a Barbie.
I think that's what she's going for.
Yeah, this looks like a Barbie look.
I think she's going for Black Barbie.
And to be honest, this is one of the better looks I've seen from her. I have some notes though.
Okay.
I actually really like her hair and makeup and face. I think she's really, really pretty.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and I do like this because it's like vintage Barbie, off the shoulder, big bow, velvet. That's like my thing. It does look like, even though it's short, this gives like winter. It doesn't give like July in LA,
It does.
really, because it is velvet. This is a
Oh my
me
God, I
thing.
thought she had on stockings. I thought she had on
That's
stockings.
what I was getting to. I
Oh.
cannot listen. I'm not anti-tattoo. I
Mm-hmm.
don't want to sound like a old boomer. However, tattoos can really work against you.
Mm-hmm.
And yes, it does look very 80s prom.
Yeah.
Tattoos can really work against you. And I think that these are working against her because it does not look elegant. And I think that this could really look elegant. You know what I mean? I think the tattoos make it look kind of like, and they just like random ass tattoos, just like all up and down your leg. It's not like you have a tattoo on your leg, like your whole leg is just tatted up. And I
Yeah.
just feel like it doesn't make this dress that could be kind of elegant. It makes it look a little less elegant. Don't attack me, tattoo people, but it just doesn't, it kind of messes up the look because, like you
Yeah.
said, you thought it was stockings, and it really is just like ink on her legs.
Yeah.
I actually think she probably should have wore stockings. I think that would have made it really 80s prom and really like,
That's
yeah.
what I was going to say. Here's why I don't think that like tattoos tacky up an outfit. I think her tattoos are distracting from the outfit.
Right.
So
Right.
I just don't think they go with this outfit.
Right.
If she was wearing Tyla's dress, it would have worked a little better.
Right.
But with this, I'm just like, oh, it's a choice. BET needs a theme. I'm sorry.
Right.
BET, what did they tell them?
Also, her body is so exaggerated. As I said, I don't like when you can see a BBL from the front. Like this just
Well,
looks.
I think Arnold. I think for her, I think she's going for the femme queen exaggeration.
Oh no, there's no doubt about it. Like
Yeah,
her look is femme queen.
yeah, that's what she's
If y'all
going.
don't know what a femme queen is, we
It's
can
Summer
educate you.
Walker.
Okay, it's Summer Walker. Like it's femme queen. It's like
Yeah,
it's femme queen in my couple decades of experience. Some femme queens want to go for realness, and some femme
yes,
queens really want to give you like, oh no, this is body, this is va
yeah,
va voom, like
mhm,
this is femme queen. You know what I
yes,
mean? I'm not trying to be like the girl who work at the
yeah,
supermarket. This is femme queen body, and
mhm.
this is given her whole aesthetic is femme queen.
Femme queen. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's what I really think that that's what she's going for because this is new work and it's more exaggerated. And I'm
yeah,
just like, yeah, I think that's probably what she's going for, like femme
yeah,
queen Barbie. I
yeah.
think
Femme
that's
queen
what this
Barbie,
is.
femme
Do we
queen
know?
Barbie.
Do we
Yeah.
know what her who her dress is by?
I don't, and I was trying to look it up, and I didn't see it. Y'all really
Me
gotta
either.
forgive me. I'm not really finding it today on this, but
I didn't see it
um
either. Don't worry. Next,
Mattel.
okay. ASOS. Next up, we have Jermaine Dupri. He is still rocking this Dutch paperboy aesthetic.
So when Nikki put this on the list, I said, "What? Why JD? What did he have on that we need to discuss?" She really wanted to just discuss that he's
I
still.
don't know why he's doing this.
I actually don't hate it. Hate it. It's just like, why are we still doing this, Jermaine?
It's like this Dutch paperboy look that, like this British schoolboy from the 1930s. He is like really leaning
Loyal.
into the
Is this
colonial child
is
going
this Louis
forward.
Vuitton?
Is it? Let's see. It is um Carter's. It is Louis though. It's Louis. But it's
Yeah,
giving Carter's.
I knew it was Louis, and I actually don't hate it. But here, I do have a couple of notes. He's a notoriously tiny man, you know what I mean? And I feel like you have to pull off some of these looks as opposed to like Kirk Franklin, who really had to tailor work with him and his height. I think that like some looks just kind of will work against you. Like the same way I said, like bell bottoms can make you look short. If you wear a long short, which is very on trend right now, it can kind of make you look short. And if you wear a long short with a high bobby sock, it just makes you look like really, really tiny. This jacket doesn't really look like it fits the best, but I'm sure that he probably like bought it off the rack. You know what I mean? It looks too long and the shoulders are kind of like drooped down, and it's not really like
this is intentional. Look. This has been his look at every award show. Like,
but like, why? You have a lot of money. Call Pharrell.
No,
call Pharrell.
I don't know who told him to do this.
But I don't dislike this look. This is a look that like I may even like. I don't know if I would do this look, but I like this look.
You will not do this look.
No, I'm saying I wouldn't do this look, but I like this look. You get what I'm saying? I like it, and I get what he was going for, but he just is not pulling it off. Like, it is giving Luck of the Irish.
I just don't know why he's doing this, but you know, if he likes it, I love it. Moving on to yes. This xenophobic demon, Akon. I needed to have him on here. Arnold didn't want him on here, but I said I needed to because I knew he would slip up.
First of all, I hate everything about this. I hate this butterfly collar. He looks ridiculous, but I asked Nikki why, because I'm like, what? Akon? What are we talking about Akon for? Like, what the fuck, Akon? But she said she wanted to talk about him specifically. So
I knew he would slip up. I knew.
What did he do that makes him xenophobic? What did he?
Always saying something about Black Americans, and it bothers me every time. The last thing that I saw him on, he was doing like this interview, and he was talking about the distinction between African and Black Americans. But he kept on calling us niggas. Like, he would say Africans, and then he would be like, but the niggas. And I'm like, who? Wait a minute. Something about that hit me in my ancestors. It didn't feel right. And then he would say that we're less cultured and ignorant. And I'm just like, you didn't get popular until you came over here and cosplayed Black American.
Right.
So I've been waiting for him to slip up. And now we have it.
Where's he from? He's from Senegalese?
I think he's Ghanaian. Ghanaian? Oh. I think he's Ghanaian. But this xenophobic demon in this medium suit and toupee. Low cut season with a deep wave toupee.
I gotta say.
Looks a mess.
I gotta say, unfortunately,
my worst dress of the year.
Unfortunately, that's not that uncommon. I mean, not to be controversial, but a lot of that's not uncommon among Africans who come to America. They have like a preconceived notion or certain attitudes toward Black Americans. Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's not.
I think it's a very common mindset, and I think it's also because they see themselves as an immigrant first and not Black first, and of course they would, see themselves that way because of the experiences. But a lot acclimate themselves into the Black community and become, distant cousins, and work with us. This one cosplays us.
I mean, well, I think the thing is, you know, when you get here, you really don't have. Unfortunately, sometimes you don't really have a choice. You know what I mean? Like,
absolutely. That's what Tyla is going through. Right. Like, they're making her choose, and she doesn't want to. But I'm like, girl, welcome to America. Pick your set. Mm-hmm. Pick your set.
Yeah, but you know what? But I won't even give. But I think Tyla gets a bad rep. I know we went over this, but I think Tyla gets a bad rep because Tyla doesn't say, even in acknowledging that she's biracial, she doesn't say like, oh, I'm white. She just says I'm colored because that like really is what she is considered there. And it's not a problem. I think the thing is with like Africans, they have a thing with like Black Americans. What's the man? And I don't even know why he feels this way because he's like second generation. Like, you were born and grew up here. Ocho, Emmanuel Acho.
Oh, the Nigerian coon.
Yeah, yes, exactly. Like he talks about like American blackness as a very otherness, and it's just like, what are you doing?
Yes, because he said that he can speak about. He said that he's a great mediator between white people, white
Yes,
Americans, and black
because he doesn't
Americans.
have that like trauma from
No, no,
slavery.
no. He said stain of slavery on him. And I
Like,
said,
what
"You're
are you
Nigerian.
talking
What
about?
are you talking?"
Like, what are you talking about? I feel this way. I feel the same way about like real mega Trumpy Latinos, Puerto
Yes.
Ricans, and Cubans and stuff like that. You know what I mean? It's just like, y'all. Do you think that like the white people that you're trying to align yourself with know that you're Cuban and not Mexican when you're just speaking Spanish, or know that you have your?
I think they know that. Shout out to everybody just tuning in for a review of the red carpet. I think they know this. I think it's a con. It's a scam.
It's a con, right?
They're running a con, so they're going to say whatever they're going to say, and then they're going to pivot when the money runs out, like Candace Owens.
Right.
The money's running out, so now she wants to come back to the black community.
Right.
No,
like Akon, nobody cares that you're. I mean, we know you're African, and rightfully you are African.
First of all, he was born in America. Wait, where was he? I'm not going to pronounce this man's real name, full name. He was born in St. Louis.
Like, come on.
Culturally Senegalese American. But he's still like at his big age, 51, he still has this mindset. And it's like you've benefited so much from us. And it's like, wow, this is how you think. So this is why I wanted to have him here, because even though you have benefited from us, you have not benefited from our style. You look a mess.
You look a mess.
You look a mess. You look like a pimp that is stuck in hair.
This looks like so dated. It's a mess. Why is the collar outside? Why are the sleeves rolled up to such an extent?
And I don't know, are those boots?
Or the pants?
I don't know if it's boots or pants, or if it's like one thing and he put the boots and the pants on together.
No, those are boots and the pants are tucked in.
Oh! Are we doing tucked in
this is awful.
To our boots in 2024?
I forgot who made those boots. I know those boots. Get it off. It's awful. Why did you put me through this?
I knew you would slip up, and you did. Worst dress of the decade. Lela Rashawn. Do we know who she's wearing, Arnold?
No, I don't.
Lela Rashawn. The reason why I wanted to have Lela Rashawn here is because we have not seen Lela Rashawn on a red carpet in decades.
What did I say?
Say what you said, Arnold.
I said I was so happy that you had her on the list. I did not expect her to be there because I ain't seen her since Troy threw them oranges at her. You raggedy bitch.
I wanted her on here. I don't care what she's wearing. She looks amazing and I love her. I wanted to talk about her because we have not seen Lela Rashawn on a red carpet in decades. She has retired from the industry and became a full-time mom and wife. She was married to Antoine Fuqua. They have since divorced, and she has stayed. Oh, you ain't know that?
I didn't know that.
It was a mess. We'll talk about it after. It was messy. It was messy. And
Nicole Murphy.
Oh! Broke my heart. Girl. Well, I was like, Antoine, I can't. Anyway, so she hasn't done red carpets or she hasn't filmed anything because of her because she has aged, and she was a sex symbol.
She was.
We met her.
When I tell you, a 90s baddie
bombshell,
like one of the black girl 90s baddies. Like
a 90s bombshell.
Like, think of a big black movie in like the early 90s.
I said this is Sunshine.
Sunshine, even in Boomerang, baddie, Waiting to Exhale. She was
baddie,
like sex siren, baddie. You know, like
she did. Baddie.
She was the girl.
She was the girl. and she has since stayed out of the spotlight
Now
because
I know y'all ain't mowing nobody's lawn
at that time in Philly,
at this hour.
child. So she has stayed out of the spotlight a lot because of the way that people have talked about her looks, comparing her to how she looked in the 90s. And she has since stayed away from that because she felt very shamed,
Insecure.
insecure
Yeah.
and shamed by how people would talk about her looks and body as an aging woman. So to see her on the red carpet in this dress, arms out,
But
look,
she doesn't look bad. She's just
she
not
doesn't, but
24
it's
years
how it
old
is, right?
anymore. Like,
But
yeah.
but she lives and works in. I think she's coming back to work in Hollywood,
Yeah.
and being a regular woman that is aged gracefully in an industry where everybody has had work done. It's you can lose yourself. And so
Yeah.
I felt like this was such a huge victory for her, and I just wanted to shout her out because I saw her and I was so proud of her because I know she was conquering a lot of demons, and I was so proud of her, and I'm just glad.
But we gotta talk because
On
I
the red
thought
carpet.
she stayed. We don't have to do. I thought she stayed with Antoine after that whole thing came out. But we'll talk. We'll talk. We'll talk.
We'll talk. Let me look it up right now. Child, don't get me the lion. Oh, they still together. I'm sorry.
Told you. You thought she was gonna leave him. But go.
But anyway, I'm glad that she, realizes that she's still that girl and she's back out on the red carpet. I'm happy for you and Mr. Fuqua. Let's move on. But I'm just glad. I was glad to see her. I really was. Next up, we have Darrell Dupart, our last look of the night. Darrell is a fashion designer who was spotlighted by the BET Awards, and he was so happy to just have got this recognition. He dresses a lot of celebrities. I wanted to talk about him. That lawnmower is loud.
I'm so sorry. I think he's like blowing leaves. He is literally
Blowing leaves in July?
because I don't. He's literally double parked on the block, and I saw him pulling out his utensil, and then I can't see him anymore. I just hear the noise. It's like
Philly.
what is happening? So we can wrap it up. We can wrap it up because I can't.
But anyway, I wanted to put Darrell on the list because I love when men have fun on the red carpet, and I love a lot of his crochet looks. And I listen, although he looked like one of the townspeople that lived in Mrs. Numbers Town, from The Wiz, I do think that this is a fun look. It's given let's go see the wizard, but I like the look. I like that he had fun on the red carpet. And this
is another name, huh?
This is his design. He's in his design.
This was another name on the list that I had no idea. I said this list might have be Hebrew because I do not know these people. I do not know this name. I've never heard this name before. This is crochet. That's his thing.
That's his thing. Mm-hmm.
I think that there is such talent in like crochet. This does look like he's on the Wiz. This actually, if I can be honest, this would terrify me if if this was coming toward me. I might be
he's the wizard.
Yeah, I might scream.
I liked it. I liked that he had fun, and I like that.
But it's fun. Yeah. And I love crochet. You
should look him up, Arnold. You would really like his stuff.
I'll look him up. Maybe it's the clown shoes.
That's what it is. It's the clown shoes and the stance.
It's the clown shoes, the hair, and the stance.
I like the hair. But I think the clown shoes take away. I think if the pants were longer and he was wearing like a nice Kirk Franklin boot, I think it would have ate. But I like his designs, and I was just really happy to have just to see a guy on the red carpet have fun. That is the end of our list, Arnold. Who is your best dressed?
Coleman Domingo.
We both have Coleman as our best dressed guy. Let's get back to Mr. Coleman. He's our best dressed guy. Who's your best dressed girl of the night?
I would give it to Chloe.
Oh, wait, not Angela.
You know my co-host came in. Sorry.
Always. Chloe. Okay. You know what? I would have to agree.
Yeah.
I think that I wasn't really wowed by any look.
I wasn't wowed by anyone.
I think that I was wowed by Coleman, but I think that this look fit her the best.
I think this look fit her. I think that it's sexy without being like too body yaddy yaddy yaddy. And I also really like that it is, if you're gonna do black, because black can be kind of like boring. I love that it's like shimmery black. It's like very pretty, textury, shimmery black. And I think I'm supposed to do black. And I just like her overall look. Like I said, I like the hair, I like the makeup, I like the minimal accessories, the earrings. I just thought that this was like a really, really good look. Again, I wasn't really wowed by anyone else. I didn't think anyone looked terrible.
Oh, there was somebody who was terrible.
Oh yeah, I thought that Angela looked terrible. I thought Lil Mo looked terrible. But I liked Chloe's the most.
Yeah, me too. Yeah. I like Chloe and I like Coleman. I just think that, you know, if you're doing like a red carpet, do it. It should not be an afterthought. And I feel like for us, the best dress of the night, their looks were not an afterthought. And that's why they're the best dress. We've talked about who we hope will do better next year, and that is Little Mo and Angela. I don't know what they were thinking. But God bless them.
And Akon for the men. That was terrible.
I don't want him to be invited. He doesn't need to come back. Thank you so much, Busola.
Talk about this xenophobe.
You from St. Louis talking that crap. Get out of my face.
You from the same place as Sexy Red.
A whole felon at that.
Convict music.
Convict music. I'm going to give her a pass. She that's why I didn't put her up there. Guys, there were a lot of looks that it just could have been a bloodbath up here because so many people just missed the mark. I don't know what happened at this year's BET Awards. So I tried to pick the looks that we could really have an honest conversation about and not just Arnold being like, I hate it all.
I wasn't seeing nothing good though. I'm being honest.
Coleman was his only one. So we found some looks that he could talk about and enjoy. Honestly, this was hard. This was really, really hard because I don't know what happened this year. Everybody was they didn't bring it. Oh, love like you were said, Arnold, your cat is very cute.
Oh, thank you. That's the thing. He always he breaks in every time I film.
You know, he said that's enough.
But to do what? He doesn't want my attention. He just wants to do this.
Yeah, he just wants to be around you. He just wants to be around.
He does like to be around. But he's like, this is my bed. This is my bed.
So I'm tired of waiting outside. Let me in.
And I tried to clean up because he has a box that has been on my floor for a month that I can't throw away because he's taking to sleeping on it, not in it. And it's like the perfect dent for him. And I'm like, I can't throw it away because he like loves it. I had to move it to film or else y'all would think I'm just like a slob. And
we get it. Yes, Busola, this is what happens when a lot of them buy their own clothes, which is why a lot of designers were not tagged because they probably had to pay for it or their stylist bought it. And this is what happens a lot of times. The stylist will buy it, they will wear it for the show, and then they'll return it. Especially if you've worked at any of the high-end stores in LA, you know that right after the awards.
If you work at any of the high-end stores.
Arnold can tell you.
If you work at any of the high-end stores.
They return the next day.
Crazy.
They return the next
It's crazy. Day. And it's like, if you tell me who you work for, because we talk to our clients, we talk to the stylists, whatever. I know you lying. If you tell me who you work for and I help you on Tuesday and on Friday, you return all that shit.
Yeah.
I know you lying because I know that person can afford these clothes.
Mm-hmm.
And I know you getting paid.
Mm-hmm.
So stop it.
Yep. It happens all the time.
All
Monique said BET needs to introduce themes starting next year. Nikki and Arnold, what would be a great theme to start?
Well, I don't know how they would really do a theme just because it's not it's not like for any one genre. So it really is kind of like everyone. And it's like introducing global stars and they're changing it. Like obviously you wouldn't ask like a Shabuzi or a Tanner or anything. Well, Shabuzi didn't really do it, but like their thing is country. So like if she wants to wear a cowboy hat, I wouldn't say don't do that because that really is her aesthetic. You know what I mean? So I don't know how they would do a theme for this because I think that the BET Awards kind of like thrives in this chaos. Like,
yeah. I think their theme, I think they're doing the regular Black people theme that we do on any invite, dress to impress.
Dress to impress.
Yes. I think that needs to change. I think they need to say Los Angeles cocktail attire.
Right. So I think that if there is a theme, I don't think it should be a theme. I think that there should be more of a dress code. And I don't know why people are so like opposed to dress code. I don't want to be told what to wear. I hate when people say that. It helps you. You can wear a million things. This helps you. If it was evening, black tie, if it was cocktail, if it was, you know what I mean? If it was daytime, I mean, I'm sure it starts in the daytime and goes to the night. If it's daytime cocktail, if you know what I mean, I think that makes dressing so much easier. And not that everyone will or has to adhere to that, but it's a starting point. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Definitely. They need something because just telling them to wear dress to impress, Black people can't get them run with it.
They're not impressing. You have people in like little teeny tiny dresses and you have people in like these full ball gowns. Tanner she was going for a debutante, which is like white. You know what I mean? That's why when we said it could be bridal, it was debutante. So that actually makes sense.
Oh, yeah. That makes sense. That makes sense.
It was debutante, which is also like white dresses. But I don't know. I don't know what kind of theme BET could work.
I mean, if they did start a theme, it would be fun. It would make the.
I think if fun. Like it was is the BET Hip Hop Awards a thing?
Yes.
So if there's like a BET Hip Hop Awards, then I feel like that's easier to theme because you could be like dressed like 80s hip hop or something like that, and everybody would do the door knocker earrings, and you know that would be an easier theme to work with. But this is just the BET Awards for actors, for comedians, for social media presences, for singers and dance. It's kind of like I don't know what the theme would be.
What is maybe Paris in the springtime?
Oh. Really quickly, he's trimming my hedge. I can't. That's why I can't see him because the hedge is right below me. Why at 7:30? I don't know, but
well, because it's still light. It's still light.
Yeah, and you know, and people do it because it is summer here, and while it's not LA, it's hot as fuck here. And you know, you do it if you do your outdoor labor. They do it really early in the morning or kind of in the evening when the sun isn't at its peak, but not while I'm filming. Yeah. So.
But you did a great job.
Thank you.
Monique said having things will bring more attention to BET Awards and reintroduce it to the mainstream and make people care about it more. I think that's a great idea. I feel like with the way media is going and, you know, people not paying attention to award shows like they used to, they have to start adding things like that to bring people to the shows. Turn it into a Met Gala.
And you got to try and get like more and more A-list talent. You know what I mean? Yes. It has to be attractive to people to come. And I think that they can really improve upon that with like having it be, you know, a little more upscale. Maybe if it is evening, having it be a little more like organized kind of, you know what I mean? I can't really judge for this because I didn't watch. But in the past, sometimes you see it like, and you're like, oh, they really missed that. Like, even when you said Usher was cursing, I don't know that it happened this year, but in the past, like they definitely let some of those curses slip, and they like have the transitions have not always been always together. That's just an observation as a viewer. So maybe people would like view it differently if like it was like maybe they should get like some new producers or something. I don't know about this this show. But I actually am glad, and I can't say that they didn't have A-list talent. They really did. So I'm really happy with the faces who I saw. There are some Black celebrities who, no matter how big they get, are going to support BET, and I like that. But then you have some people who feel like I've kind of outgrown that, and that's not really my brand. You know what I mean? And I can't.
Also, BET doesn't. A lot of people feel like BET doesn't really cater to them like they used to. You know?
Yeah.
What I mean?
Well, what does I don't even know what BET. This could.
It's all over the place right now, which is probably why it's about to be sold.
Because what does BET even do anymore? I feel the same way, honestly, about MTV. Do MTV show videos anymore? Like, we watched music videos, music documentaries. Everything was music and youth culture themed on MTV. It's not the same anymore, so there's no incentive to really watch it. I'm not going to watch ridiculousness all day, every day. Like, what is
we did, but there needs to be content.
You know, and the challenge is fine, but it's like some of those people on the challenge is like either the old people, and when I say the old people, they're in their 50s.
Yeah.
Because they were the people we watched.
Yes.
When we were teenagers and they were grown. And they're like competing.
Some of these challenges could kill them.
A lot of these challenges can kill them. Like, I'm sorry. If you were on The Real World season 2.
Yeah.
And you still
shouldn't be on the challenge.
You were in your late 50s.
Mm-hmm. But they're on the challenge, getting drunk and fighting.
Young and spry. Where's Eric Nice? Is Eric doing them?
Who is Eric Nice? That name sounds familiar.
Eric was on the first Real World New York. Real fine white boy. He was a dancer on Club MTV.
Oh yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if he is. No, he's on the regular. They brought that back. Remember? They keep on.
Yeah, but remember he had COVID, so he couldn't do it. He was just on Zoom every day.
Oh yeah.
He was in quarantine.
Yes. I can't believe he didn't become a bigger star. We don't know.
But I don't know what BET is doing. I think if BET had more of a direction, they could direct the show more.
Yeah, they could. Yeah. Hopefully they listen to our suggestions. Guys, we got to let Arnold go. He stayed a lot later than he intended to. And
I know, girl, I'm supposed to be going 7 minutes. I was supposed to be somewhere at 7:30. I'm still here.
Oh, my God. I thank you so much for sticking around. That shows you how much he loves us. Yes. Make sure you hit Arnold up. His Cash App is at the bottom. It'll also be in the description box of this video. Thank you all so much for tuning in. I'll see you later for Love Island. Yes. Bye, guys.
Thank you. Bye, Star Family.